Jeff Karpoff was a skilled mechanic, but he had trouble running his firm. In the 2 decades since high school, he had lost one repair shop after another, filed for personal bankruptcy, and watched a lender foreclose on the little house in a California refinery town where he had resided with his wife and 2 young children. He was 36, jobless, and lost by 2007. The beginning. For decades, there was only one option to provide power to areas without electricity: a portable diesel generator. It kept equipment running and lights on at construction sites, outdoor events, and disaster areas. However, diesel generators destroyed the ozone layer, overheated the globe, and created smog, acid rain, and possibly cancer, in addition to their noise, smell, and fuel cost. However, at his lowest point in life, something remarkable occurred. His invention, he thought, was crazy, harebrained. But investors saw the makings of a clean energy revolution. The story of Jeff Karpoff's billion-dollar Ponzi scheme, which caught Warren Buffett and the US Treasury, is a cautionary tale about greed, dishonesty, and the consequences of uncontrollable ambition. Jeff Karpoff. Jeff Karpoff was the founder and CEO of DC Solar, which claimed to build mobile solar generators for commercial use. The company promised investors high returns on their investments, with some estimating that they might make up to 8% yearly. Behind closed doors, Karpoff was running a sophisticated Ponzi scheme in which he used new investor funds to repay previous investors. He made up fake contracts and invoices to make it appear as if his company was thriving while in fact it was losing money by the loads. Despite concerns raised by industry professionals and authorities about DC Solar's business practices as early as 2015, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway Energy subsidiary and the US Treasury invested extensively in the company. By 2017, DC Solar has become one of the most heavily funded clean energy projects. However, Karpoff's house of cards eventually collapsed when federal officials searched his offices in December 2018. He pleaded guilty to wire fraud and money laundering conspiracy charges less than 2 years later. This instance shows how easily people can be tricked and how, in the absence of proper investigation procedures, even respectable companies like Berkshire Hathaway Energy may become victims of such schemes. It also emphasizes the need for regulation, both nationally and at the state level, considering the harm that these kinds of deceptive practices can do to people's lives without their knowledge or fault. Lessons learned from incidents such as Jeff Karpoff require more attention so that we can protect ourselves against fake people who are only concerned with themselves while causing harm. Concept of billion-dollar Ponzi. The idea behind a billion-dollar Ponzi scheme is the fake method of defrauding new investors by using their money to settle debts owed by previous ones. To put it another way, it's a particular kind of investment scam in which the profits given to previous investors are produced by the contributions of new investors rather than by actual commercial ventures or investments. The billion-dollar Ponzi scheme that hooked Warren Buffett and the US Treasury refers specifically to a case involving Jeff Karpoff, who was involved in such a scheme. DC Solar Solutions, allegedly owned by the Karpoffs, produced portable solar generators for use at outdoor events, such as concerts. However, it was discovered that a significant portion of their revenue came from the sale of tax credits associated with these generators. Investors were promised significant returns on their investments in DC Solar Solutions. Yes, as I told you earlier, some were up to 8% per year, thanks in part to certain tax incentives available for investing in renewable energy products like those produced by DC Solar Solutions. However, according to federal officials, many of these returns were paid using funds collected from new investors rather than the company's genuine revenues. As more people invested in DC Solar Solutions and its numerous products, millions upon millions of dollars flowed into what was eventually discovered to be a massive Ponzi fraud. Authorities estimate that more than $1 billion was taken away from unsuspecting victims before investigators shut down the enterprise. More. According to prosecutors, from 2011 to 2018, DC Solar manufactured mobile solar generator units, and because they used solar energy, buyers could obtain federal tax credits. The schemers lied about the demand for the generators, fabricated financial records and contracts, and DC Solar eventually ceased producing new generators entirely while selling thousands of units that did not exist. The corporation sold approximately 8,500 that were never manufactured. According to NBC News, the plan affected investors such as Warren Buffett's company Berkshire Hathaway and the insurance giant Progressive. Even Karpoff's wife, Paulette Karpoff, 47, also pled guilty to conspiracy to commit a crime against the United States and money laundering. According to the authorities, the Karpoffs funded a luxurious lifestyle with their illicit wealth, which included a 1978 Firebird, which actor Burt Reynolds formerly owned, real estate, jewelry, a minor league professional baseball team, and a NASCAR sponsorship. Legal actions. Hales and Kevin C. Kosigian prosecuted the case. On November 9, 2021, the mastermind Jeff Karpoff was sentenced to 30 years in prison and ordered to pay $790.6 million in restitution for conspiring to commit wire fraud and money laundering. His wife, Paulette Karpoff, pled guilty to conspiracy to commit an offense against the United States and money laundering on June 28, 2022, and was sentenced to 11 years and 3 months in prison. The consequences were fatal. Investors lost millions, including some of their life savings. Finally, this billion-dollar fraud serves as a warning to both investors and industry stakeholders. It underscores the importance of due diligence and skepticism when evaluating investment opportunities, no matter how promising they may seem. It also emphasizes the importance of strict regulatory control to keep such fraudulent actions from ruining the reputation of vital industries such as renewable energy. Thanks for tuning in to another eye-opening episode on Capital Crimes, where we uncover the truth behind the dollars and cents. Before you go, fam, remember this: knowledge is power, and action is key. If you're as passionate about uncovering financial wrongdoing as we are, then don't forget to drop a comment below with your thoughts. Smash that subscribe button and share this video with the squad. Together, let's keep exposing the dark side of the financial world and keep chasing the truth.